Lesson 4, the concept of biometric fingerprint. So we have been learning about the scientific basis of biological monitoring industry fingerprints, and next we are going to define biometric fingerprint. Of the term, one, biometrics is the study of morphological and biological factors in our external and fingerprints. So biometrics will be very much iris, skin, hair color, there are many. But your biometric fingerprint tool is optimal. We remember the event, in 1926, Harold Cummins developed a specialized term for fingerprint biometrics, that is dermatoglyphics. This is the specialized term of fingerprint biometrics. And dermatoglyphics comes from two words in the Greek language that are derma, skin, and glyphi, opaque, veins on their skin. Dermatoglyphics is one method of research on fingerprints. And through fingerprint analysis one can be in terms of potential brain because it has a high correlation to each other. We all observe, this is our brain, and the brain dominates every behavior and emotion in our lives. And have you ever wondered why the same reaction is so different that we react differently? For example, a boss gives a behavior, an information. But there are people who react quickly and make decisions very quickly, but there are those who have to consider and think everything. When you understand your brain, you can explain it. That is, our brain is structurally, we are all the same, each weighing about 1.5 kilograms and all have the same brain parts. Even genius has the same brain structure. But what is the difference here is, so we have such different behaviors and emotions. Our brains are divided into many parts, and each of these parts will affect one of our behaviors and emotions. Through fingerprints, we will measure the density of brain cells through the density of fingerprints, because fingerprints are directly linked to the brain. Where density fingerprint, then there will be more focus on the density of nerve cells. The brain will split into many parts, lots of compartments, and every one compartment so it will perform a certain function. Focus where many nerve cells, the place where we will be more sensitive in areas that function. That explains why we have these different manifestations of life, why do this well, you this do well in the other, and why we are like this, but others do not like it there. That's because they are all in the brain. Summary: fingerprints are linked to the brain, and through fingerprints we will learn about the potential of the brain. Fingerprints will measure the potential density, density of fingerprints in each one area of the brain. But let's remember one thing, its potential is hidden or exposed. The potential will be hidden, it is like an iceberg and it has not been exposed to the outside until we erase it, practice it, it will reveal itself. And what people recognize in us is energy, which we reveal to the outside. Potential factor is hidden inside, and biometric fingerprint will tell us if a giant lies in its inside is like. Our job is to wake up the giant person inside us, so that we can have a fuller, happier life. Thus, recalling the concept, dermatoglyphs is specialized industry terminology biometric fingerprints. And fingerprint biometrics will be based on the science of mobility, neurology, embryology, and many other sciences to prove the density of fingerprints related to high degree of human potential. And this is a science that analyzes brain potential. Thus, we ended up on the part of the concept of biometrics fingerprint is, and we'll move on to the next section, which is the value of biometric fingerprint brings.